we are. What's going on, everyone? My name is Tom from Dreadlabs. It is Friday, the 27th of January. It's my grandma's birthday today as well, so if the people in the chat could wish my grandma a happy birthday, that would be amazing. Anyways, hope you're all doing fine. As you probably already saw from the title, what we're going to do today is a little bit different on all of the live streams I've done before, and I've been talking about this pretty much since I started Dreadlabs, and we're finally going to do it after almost 3 years of doing Dreadlabs. We're going to review your portfolios. This is something that we came up with last live stream, where there were people in the chat, they were telling me they were struggling with finding clients or finding jobs in general. And I thought, well, what we're going to do then is we're going to do a series of live streams in which we're going to help you get more clients, get better clients, get the clients that you want to find, and don't resort to platforms like Fiverr, because Fiverr is booty. Anyways, so essentially we made a Discord channel on Dreadlabs Discord server, link is down in the description. I asked everyone to put their portfolio in there so we could just review them, go through all of them today. So what I expect from you during this live stream, if you're tuning in, is if you want to take a look at together with me, if you see some things that this person from the portfolio can improve on, then yeah, that will really help. Then another thing, I scheduled to have this live stream for about 2 hours, I think. I am a little bit tired, but the idea is to do this for at least 2 hours, and we have around 40 portfolios to go through. That's not counting people tuning in and then like during the live stream entering their portfolio in, but so yeah, a couple of best practices before we start and before we dive into all of the portfolios is of course you want to show the work that attracts the clients that you think you want to work for. What do I mean by that? If you want to work for I don't know, metal bands, and you don't have any metal band logos in your portfolio and you just have like these pink cutesy illustrations or something like that, that's not going to attract metal bands at all, of course. So consider this before you're launching your portfolio. So yeah, just something to consider, of course. Also, it should be well, we're just gonna like I'm gonna try to explain everything as long as we move on through all the portfolios. As you can see, I'm a little out of breath already, and I'm not even 1 minute in, I think. But it's fine, guys, it's fine. So, hope everyone is doing well in the chat. Yeah, hi to everyone. Hope you're having a great Friday, hope you get a great week, and I hope you have some good weekend plans, I guess. Alright, so the first one is by Steamy, one of the more active members on Discord, Blue Star Portfolio. So let's take a look at it. Alright. Alright, Blue Star Inc. Got some really cool Y2K. Okay, so the first thing that comes to mind is I see a lot of blue. I see Metal Heart, I see Y2K, I see some vintage ads, I see all kinds of stuff. So that's really nice. So the first question I would ask Steamy is, not sure if you're in the chat, by the way, but so what I would ask myself is, do you want to specify or do you want to broaden your skills? So do you want to attract people and show them with your portfolio, hey, I can do all of these styles together, and I think it's also motion design. So I can do animation, graphic design, a lot of different things, and I think that's what you want. If you show your portfolio like this, and if I was a client, that's what I would think. Okay, this person can do a lot of different styles. And of course, I'm wondering, the work does look really good though. What I really like specifically is the Y2K Metal Heart artworks. I think Metal Heart's going to make a comeback in the coming months. That's just a prediction, so don't take my word for it. But yeah, I think that's where the Y2K trend is kind of going, because it's kind of dropping off as we speak, of course. But yeah, I can see you're starting to experiment with a little bit different, with some different like aesthetics. So yeah, I would say sometimes it's okay. So I think it's a little bit broad. So if this is, if you would, for example, want to attract people in this style of artworks, then I would say it's cool that you make these projects, but maybe just put them like on a back page of your portfolio, or something that I've been talking about in a couple of stories the other week was showcase those in a capability deck. So you, for example, if you want to have multiple styles of clients, for example, one corporate law firm or something that you want to work for, and the other side you have these music artists that really dig this style. I had law firms or other corporate companies come to me like, okay, we see you're very talented, but this is nothing like the style we're looking for. So I just make sure that I have 2 separate portfolio pages that I can send to them in order to reassure them that I can actually pull that off as well. So that's something to consider. And of course, this is an Instagram page, so you're posting things all over the place and it's a little bit harder, but I would advise you to make a website, or at least make 2 web pages that you can send to those clients, and one page with like work for a certain style and then one for the other style. Anyways, nice portfolio, good start. All right, so the next one is actually Noise Mafia. Just tuned in the chat. How you doing, man? Okay, this is annoying, so it keeps opening it in like in another tab. But anyways, all right, looking good. Ooh, typography. So okay, sorry, got a little bit distracted there. I really do like that. So some of the work does look really nice, and really you can really see that it's used to mix. I'm not sure if it's really like really good texturing or if it's actually mixed media, because I do kind of remember that we've been talking about mixed media quite a lot, if I'm not mistaken. So good. How many portfolios do you think you'll evaluate here? So my goal is to do around 40. If it's like I'm not. I'm gonna try to do all of them, every single one in the Discord. But okay, so this is nice. So we have like a photo archive, I guess. So photography, dope. And we have some experiments, I think, right? Like okay, enter this and typography experiment. Please before I'm dead. So I do like it, but what I would advise you, Silver Noises, is to put this in a web page, I think, and that's something that is gonna come back every once in a while with all of the Instagram portfolios. But if you want to find clients, I think, or at least the more professional clients, I find that those people, the higher paying people, don't only look at Instagram page. They are actually going to look at a website. They want to see some decks with proposals and stuff like that as well. So what I really like is your typography and your more analog looking work here. I think that's something you excel a little bit more in, and I think that's also something that stands out against the rest of the other productions. So for example, I do like this one, but I think this one is, so for example, this typography here, this one, and the Apex ones, those stand out a little bit more for me personally. So if you ever are considering to declutter your portfolio a little bit, so make it only like the work that you want to show to your potential clients, maybe focus on those a little bit more. That's something that I would advise you, because those are really sick. And not that I don't like the other artworks, but that's something I think you're unique in, or like more unique, if that makes sense. So yeah, I hope this is valuable to you, and let me know if that helps. Can someone post the Discord server? There's a link down in the description, but you can't seem to access it. How to make a website portfolio. So if you have Adobe Creative Cloud, you can actually use myportfolio.com, which is a portfolio builder that Adobe uses. Otherwise, I would try to make it work with WordPress, but that's a little bit more work. But .net/Discord. So this happens to a lot of people, but I'm just gonna copy this link, and put it in the chat. Hope that works. All right, so let's get back to it. Let's go all the way up. So, all right. So yeah, this portfolio. So this portfolio by Humza Uzaman, I hope I pronounced that correctly, probably not, just like always, is built with myportfolio.com, which is a part of Adobe Creative Cloud. So if you have a Creative Cloud subscription, then you might, then you could just use this service for free. All right, cool. So we got a 3D spatial design. Okay, so the first thing that I see here, okay, we have three main elements, and 50% of your work. By the way, first of all, okay, this looks really cool. So I'm not sure what is actually. Let me just click on it and let's see. Okay, so these are architectural designs or something. Oh wait. So if you're in this chat, let me know what this is, because this looks really sick. I'm just looking at the visual parts, but okay, so these are, okay, one thing that's really good in here, this is a really good case study. You're really showing the process of how you realize this project. You see progress pictures, you see research. So yeah, this is what we call a case study if you're not familiar with that, and that's something that really works, because this way you're showing your clients, okay, this is the final product, but I also put this and this and this work into this, so it's not just something that I made out of the blue. That works really well. So kudos to you, because that's something that I don't see that often, and I'm not sure if all your projects have this, but that's really nice. Yeah, we got multiple pictures here, technical drawings. That's a good case study. So good job on that. One thing that you want to take into account, and that might just be because you haven't done that many projects this size, but we have two projects from 2022, and I'm just going to count that as, because it's January for this year. And then we have one from 4 or 5 years ago, and one from 4 years ago. So that's quite a long time ago. And if you see my portfolio, this is my portfolio. I haven't updated it in years, so I have the same problem. All of these projects are from 2020 or 2019, but this can come off to your potential clients as, okay, this person hasn't been working on anything new, so they might have just quit. So that's something to take into account for. Anyways, love the case studies, but maybe updated, or you can even change the years if it's just like a school project and you're still proud of it. Then that way it just doesn't rub off on clients the wrong way. So yeah. All right. So in the meantime, let me just check the chat real quick. Architecture work. Oh, the graphic design section. Oh, sorry. Let's just do that real quick. Okay, so you have this. Okay, so it's divided. Oh, really? Okay, that's cool. So what we're doing here, by the way, is I'm not gonna review all of the work itself. Okay, so this is, yeah, this is a little bit more updated. So if you want to have design clients, I would put this at the top and then spatial design to the bottom, because this and more recent work, and you probably want to find more graphic design clients. Work looks good. Nice work of nice use of mockups. And here we have, okay, so not more case study, but we do have progress pictures, which is also really nice. All right. So here I would advise you the same thing like what you did with the other projects. A little bit more case study, but this is a solid portfolio. I would just say, okay, if you're looking for design clients, put this at the top, so that if you saw it literally happening with me, I didn't see your graphic design work, so I just clicked away after that. So consider that. All right, so moving on to outdated. And yeah, what I absolutely love about Outdated is he's a web developer next to a graphic designer, and yeah, his way of playfully working with like interaction on your website that works. That keeps potential viewers on your website. So that's a really solid thing to do. In the meantime, I'm gonna check out the chat real quick, see if anyone has anything to say. That's a pretty good case study. Architecture. Yeah, I agree. So, Gemini, how are you doing? Okay, so we got outdated work here. Okay, so we have about section, work section, index section. It's a little bit hard to. I didn't see that at first, but when I started scrolling, I did. Okay, so we got a lot of work here. Also double work, I guess. So I do like this. Also love the graphic bite it through. Disclaimer, tastes bad. So solid website. Okay, so no case studies here, I think. Only like close-ups, which is not necessarily the worst thing if you're... Okay, so loading speed, or wait. Okay, so there's a description down here. Maybe have a little bit more of a... Okay, so I would do something about the loading times, if that's possible, of course. But the work looks solid. You have a very distinct style, I feel like. Also nice that you throw in motion design here as well. But the loading times, and maybe... I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe clean it up just a little bit, so there's... Because there's now 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24 pieces of work in here. I would advise you to put around 6 to 12 pieces of work in here, because then you can just have a selection of the best work that you have, instead of having all over the place. Because that's, I think I would agree, or I would argue that that's what your Instagram's for. Also, crazy that you're just 18. I know we talked a little bit in the past outdated, but yeah. Really good job on this. And what's this index thing? Ooh, okay, not sure what this is. Oh, this is... Can you just click on everything? Or... Alright, anyways, yeah, the website really keeps you on here because it's like playful. So really good job on that. So what's up, Magnum? Good morning. You're watching the live until I found that you're looking for the portfolios. Hey Magnum, if you want to, you can drop your link into the Discord server. All right, so here we got Shores, or Q. So Shores has been an intern for Dreadlabs in the past month, so I've seen a fair amount of his work. So the first thing that immediately comes to mind: very distinct style, solid work, and also like it's not all over the place. It's really distinct. I also know that Shores has been doing different types of work. So for example, this is actually like a physical piece of work that he did. So not even like only digital, which is also a really good thing to do. So you're broadening your skills while keeping it within the same, within the same scope of like aesthetic. So... okay, so one thing I would advise you, Shores, is make a website, because yeah, there's a lot of things here that would interest me in seeing, like progress pictures. So I do like the close-ups, but I would love to see some case studies, some progress work, see how you came to a certain design, because I think that would work really well in these larger, hectic looking projects. Yeah, but it's always a pleasure to see Shores work. I could see from my seat what he was working on, and sometimes it was free work or client work, and it was just really cool to look at. So I think that's also something that would interest your potential clients a lot. So yeah, keep it up, and I think that making a website showing those case studies here would really work well. All right. So for Halo, I guess everything behind somewhat more organized. You use Instagram more, yeah, that's logically, but I'm gonna go with the Behance, just because it's a little bit more. It gives me a little bit more of a website vibe, and the goal here is to, of course, attract or potential clients which are in higher segments, willing to pay more, willing to do larger projects, because we don't want to keep working for the people that offer us $50 for a logo, right? We want to have these larger projects, these serious clients, and do these jobs that pay you in the thousands, so we can make a living out of all of this, and we can all get rich. That's the goal. So I would always, if you have a potential client or if you're having email traffic with someone, put your Behance link in your email signature instead of your Instagram link. You can do both, of course, but for example, if you email with me, I have like this link which is like find all of our services here, and it links to this page. And this is not my portfolio, but this is an overview of all the work that we are able to do, and we do 3D work, merchandise, blah 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 blah, and also other services which we don't have really a lot of good proof on. Mostly additional services, but just to give you an idea of what I have in my email signature. So, all right. So first of all, crazy work. I absolutely love this. I'm a huge fan of this kind of work, like where it's like really chaotic, a lot of color. Let's see. Ooh, is this hand drawn? Oh yes. See, this is what I mean. I'm immediately thinking, looking at the poster. Oh, is this hand drawn? And then you put the sketch in there. So it immediately works, and you're like, oh shit, this person actually drew this. He didn't get this off the internet somewhere, or he got this picture of the drawing off the internet. But knowing Halo, I don't think he does. So I'm immediately getting excited because I'm seeing part of the process. And if I was a client and I would, for example, when I have Halo make my logo, I would love to see these sketches and this like case study and see all these potential things that I would be involved in as a client as well, you know? So use that. Make your client excited to work with you, and that's a good thing about it, is by making nice and really good case studies. All right, yeah. Mockups also do work really well. Same thing here. Really nice job dividing everything, showing everything in different parts. It gives you more to look at, you know? If it were just this image and I could look at it and I was like, okay, bye, you know? So give your client something to look at, and show more of an extensive project, because the larger even if it's just a logo design, the larger you make your project seem, this attracts people who have larger projects. If you only show one image and then nothing else, then these clients, these larger clients, which need like a lot of different assets from you, if they don't see those mockups, if they don't see that progress, they might just think, okay, you're just a fluke and you just made one image cool one time, you know? So, and I think the goal here is to do not like a lot of single image posts, but a lot of larger case studies, progress, you know, make those things count a little bit more. So yeah, sup Shos, how you doing, man? I'm not sure how we are on time, but yeah. I think what I'm gonna do is, after I finish the stream, look back at all the shit that I talked about, and then make like an overview post, maybe a reel pointing at them, you know, pointing at all of the tips that I gave during this live stream. Okay, Cancer, amazing job, master of textures here, right here. If this was just a page without like knowing that a person designed this, I would probably think, okay, these are actual vintage magazine covers or whatever they are. So really, really good job. Really distinct style as well. I think if I see a poster, I would immediately think of Cancer the Crab, so that's a really nice thing. Yeah, this is just insane. Okay, and here we go. We click on it, we see different what is it? We see different versions. We see a little bit of what is it? Explanation. Wait. I do like how there's a Photoshop thing in the back here, but I don't dig the font. I'm not sure if that's on purpose or not, and I'm also not sure why your Bandcamp is in here. But anyways, so going to the work, I would make the pictures a little bit larger, so we have just a little bit less in one page. So for example, we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 posts. I would condense it a little bit more, make make some of the posts larger because they are very detailed. So it gives the person watching a little bit more opportunity to click on it. I'm not sure. Also, not sure what this is. The photo set thing. Or that might just be like a Tumblr thing, I guess. But yeah, really dope work. And if you click on them, maybe yeah, okay. So I just realized this is Tumblr and this is not like a custom website, but this can be designed a little bit more nicely. You know, like have this thing full screen and then put the explanation inside of this case study page a little bit more. But yeah, animated mockups, great job. Okay, we're gonna go to Moosh. Okay, we are how many minutes in? Okay, we're 30 minutes in. I think this is gonna take a little bit longer, I think. I'm here to learn because I need to create a portfolio site. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is get your finger, put it right up like a piece of spaghetti carbonara, and then leave it there. Sorry. Brutal Cancer has some jobs. Wait. Brutal Cancer has some jobs that are a crab bomb. Is that a thing? A crab bomb? Like it's just a bomb that explodes and there's like crabs coming out? I don't know. Sup Polar, how you doing? Okay, so what do we have here? We have some close-ups from calligraphy or typography, at least hand lettering. Okay, so these are like some dope close-ups from like mixed media or something. Project 3D. Okay, so the first thing that I would say here is, okay, so here I know that this is a 3D project, and here once we scroll a little bit further, we can see a little bit more distinct graphic design work. This is something that I think is might be a problem with Instagram sometimes. Looking at this, the first 3 posts, I don't really see what you're doing. Okay, so you're doing something with typography, something with mixed media, but also are you a photographer? And of course, it's possible that you do all of those things. But for me, this doesn't make a well enough distinction of what you actually do and what you can actually help me as a potential client with. So that's something that I want to would like to get into. And looking at what you do, I would say focus on the streetwear, because I think that's something that you're passionate about. Looking at your profile, and also something that you can show quite a variety in. If you actually made this by hand. Okay, so Voodoo Walk denim jacket designed by my bro. Okay, so this is then you wearing that jacket, I think. So okay, so I would say if this is a portfolio account, make it a little bit more clear what you actually want to show. Could really help me use the help. Forgot there was gonna be stream. All right, so Polaroids. Polar graphics. All right. Okay, right off the bat. Okay, I thought this was a lot of typography design, but it's not, I think. Babe concept post with typography. Okay, so why am I not seeing that? That's the first thing that comes to my mind. Because I do see like some advertisement posters and stuff, but there's no thumbnail for that. So that's the first thing that I would say. Okay, I thought this was like a title for this and this a title for that or something. So anyways, clothing design mockups looking nice. Also here, show maybe a little bit more of your progress. It's looking dope. Yeah, here's same thing. I do really like the background. It fits well with the rest of the design and the aesthetic, but I would love to see like an actual case study on this. So yeah, dope work, but really take a look at this, because almost 50% of your content is not visible on the first couple of seconds once I enter your portfolio page. Sorry, I'm gonna go through a lot of them, maybe a little bit faster because I don't want to be sitting here for 5 hours. All right, very distinct style, punk graphics, nice. Gives you a good idea of what you do and what you want to do. Maybe a little bit more variety in. I do dig the style, but what else can you do next to the manipulating the photos? So you're starting to do that. I see that with the t-shirt here. Nice job on that. Maybe show a couple of graphics a little bit more. Maybe browse a couple of punk flyers and see what else is there where you can better your craft on, because I think it's really nice that you're already working towards like a niche a little bit. So I would say keep up the good work and like get more and more in, dive deeper, and then I think that you will be just fine. I think if like a small punk band would just land on your page, they would definitely consider like getting in touch with you. But I would say, yeah, maybe show a little bit more variety, because person with white background, person with white background, person with white background, person with green background, person with white background, person with white background, person. So maybe a little bit more variation in that. And of course, I know that punk flyers are usually black and white, but it's also like you can also do maybe some typography, title, stuff like that, maybe some other graphics. So yeah, but yeah, anyways, keep up the good work. Let's see, visual identity and IG portfolio. Okay, so this is a Drive link. Okay, so this is a PDF. Okay, so this is okay. So you did a rebranding for Donna. Got it. So this is a nice case study. This is also nicely designed. It works well with showcasing that you actually put thought into all of these things. Only thing I would say is make sure that these projects are on your website. Like make a website and just have these different projects, and then I can click on one of them and go through all of these pages, but then on the website, because I'm not going to download a PDF. And then, yeah, I would definitely consider, like, if I would be a potential client, like working with this, because it's, yeah, you can see there's thought in there into this, and thinking of different ways to express someone during this campaign. So nice work on that. I'm just gonna click on your. Okay, so we have Instagram's kind of similar, but it's really okay. So I wouldn't. I would get rid of this. It is part of a project. Okay, so that's a goal that you have this year. That's really nice, but if I would open this as a potential client, like you would email me like, hey, I want to do like a branding job for you, and I only see this. I would want to see these kind of things, and these cases that you just put into PDF. So that's something that I would consider, because the first, so the attention span of a person has becoming shorter and shorter. I think when I started going to design school, I think they always said it was like 8 seconds or something. It's less now. You think of yourself like if you click on a link, and if, for example, the images don't load, you just refresh or you go away. How long it takes you to scroll to the next post on Instagram, you don't really have that much attention anymore. So, and if you don't grab me with just black on white images, then I would say, because your work is actually really good, but show that work instead of show this, because I might not be able to see it if I click away too fast. All right, Ambivalence Studio, if I pronounce it correctly. All right, photo, video, web, and design. Cool. Photography. Okay, nice. Nice loading times. Did the lazy, I think it's called lazy loading, like it's just low quality and then it becomes better. But nice work on photography. And what happened? Okay, video, web, pretty dope. maybe a little bit more. Maybe make this. Yeah, these are GIFs, I think, GIFs, GIFs. But nice that you can see like an overview of the website, so I don't have to scroll myself. You don't depend on me scrolling in order to see what you made. So that's a nice thing. And I can see the current design here. Here not, I think. But anyways, let's go to design. Alright, looking dope. Merchandise. So maybe here it's quite empty, and I think that's also like a deliberate choice. But here about okay. So this I would like to see more on this. Like, what's Astral? What did you do? Why did you make these posts? So that's something that you can still fit in here, just like you did it here. And also this can also be a deliberate design choice, of course. Maybe there's a way of putting all of this work like randomly together, and like you can also have an all section. So you have all photo, video, web design, and then you can just filter if you want to just search for design. Another thing is, it's cool that you sorted it out this way, but if, like I said before, if I'm not seeing what you do, and if I don't, for example, I do love your photography, but if I don't see that within the first 3 seconds or something, I might just click away. So maybe consider making those a little bit larger, or put them to the left here or something like that. So I don't know, it's just me, but my eye mainly goes to like the menu and to the left and the titles and stuff, and not to the pictures because they're really small, and pushed a little bit away to the right. Anyways, good job. Ooh, we got a Dreadlabs page here. For Dreadlabs. Okay. It's really, it's cute. It looks like it's a gift for me. So I think this is a motion design reel. And I think if I look at this correctly, it's a mixed media reel, or this is just really good After Effects stuff. But okay, this is amazing work. I absolutely love this. I'm just gonna mute the sound for a second. Okay, so this is actually amazing work. So what I would love to see is if you make a website like this. Okay, I'm actually gonna check out your website if you're okay with that. I know you didn't send that, but like, I want to see this motion design reel. I want to see more of these parts in your work, in your page. So hire me. So I think this is the reel, different reel. Okay, so maybe yeah, if this can be a deliberate design choice, but I would love to see like 3 or 4 of these different motion design projects like in the background here or something, you know, give it like a nice overview. Okay, this is what I do, this is what I am, because this is amazing work. It's absolutely lovely. Great job. Okay, so you have these nice, you have them sorted out here, but I would love to see at least a couple of them right on the homepage as I land. Because, for example, if you have business cards and you put your website on this business card, then the first thing they would see is this. I think you made this 3D render or illustration, right? But I would love to see a little bit more than that, because I do like this, but what I just saw in that motion design reel was really good. So I would love to see like immediately like a video background or something like that. Amazing job. So we got a portfolio PDF here. I think I already said it a little bit, but I generally don't open PDFs. Okay, so I'm not going to open this. You can just send me like a web page or something, but you probably don't have it, but I'm scared to get a virus and stuff like that, especially on a live stream. So yeah, that's why I would say if I would always convert it into a website, even if it's just a PDF. Make the PDF loadable as a web page or something like that. That can work as well. So I haven't taken a look at the chat for a second already. So ooh, there's a lot of chatting going on. So I'm not sure if I should read it all back. Just 16, getting a website some for me, rely on free resources. So what I want to say for people, look, I know that this might be difficult if you're a little bit younger and you don't have like a lot of money, but Dreadlabs was some side project of mine in which I didn't invest any money at all. Of course I learned Photoshop and stuff like that, and probably like a lot of younger people, I used to crack it back in the day. I just pay for it now already, but of course. But something that I would like to share is it doesn't have to be like really expensive. Like if you want to have a website, I think the first website that I ever made for myself, it cost me 20 euros a year. And if I don't know about you guys, but if I was 13, I could afford 20 euros a year, because that's not even $5 a month. And that was just for the hosting. And then the hosting comes with WordPress. You can even just learn it yourself. And what I invested with Dreadlabs was time. I learned myself how to work with WordPress. I taught myself how to work with WooCommerce, how to make a web shop. I recently started learning how to use Elementor. And this Elementor is, you have a free version and also a paid version. But once you start learning those kinds of things, it doesn't necessarily have to be that expensive. You can also get business cards, for example, for $15. And even if $15 is a lot of money for you, I would advise you to take the risk and save up some money and invest that into your future career, because it only has to take one job, which would probably give you more than 15 euros or 35 euros, saying that you would make a website for 20 euros and then have the business cards. If that one job already gives you more than 35 euros or dollars or whatever, then that would already be a return on investment. So I would say, if you believe in yourself, take the risk. So yeah, like Jack is saying in the chat, a good website will be a return on investment. But maybe you can use your parents' cards or something. Okay, wait, where were we? Constatica, I think. Okay, some meme stuff. Nice 3D. Ooh. Looks gross but cool. That's what I would say. So mostly motion design, I think. Nice that you already put this in real format for everything. I would say, okay, so depending on what kind of clients you're looking for, of course. For example, if you are looking for funny, like, I don't know, YouTubers or whatever, to work as an animator for, then I would say, yeah, put stuff like this in there. I don't know, if you want to have a lot of really serious clients, like really serious clients, I would stay away from memes and stuff like that, but that's just me. But the motion design itself is really good, but then again, you might just be able to get away with it because you can really see the clay fingerprints and the surface imperfections on here, so it does a really nice job. I love the work. So yeah, I would also say, okay, maybe dive into like making a website, or maybe like a YouTube channel or something. See where you're. I would say I think you have the skills on lock. Find your potential audience, and that's what we're gonna do next week mainly. But yeah, we're gonna look for your potential audience and where do they live on the internet, and then we're gonna see if they want to work with you. So yeah, good job. So the movie poster gallery by Faiz Wamizi. I hope I pronounced that correctly. But okay, cool. Spoilers, by the way. Sorry. Nice job. Like the vintage effects. Not a fan of the stretched thing. It looks a little bit memey. But a nice showcase of all of these different posters. maybe experiment a little bit more with color, because what you're essentially showing your potential clients now is they can only come to you if they want to have a black on white poster, or, well, you have some exceptions, but I would say do a little bit more with color, so your client knows that you have a broader experience. Because yeah, you might just think that this is obvious that you can also do that, but to a potential client that might not be that obvious. So anyways, good job. Let's see how many we have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. This was already posted. Please don't repost the same link if you've already posted it, because it just takes more. Anyways, okay. I'm gonna rush some of the Instagram pages, I think. I'm sorry. But I already explained a lot. Like, the more serious clients are usually not on Instagram. Just gives you a good overview of the work. Also something to consider, this is nice to get followers, but if you want to get clients, you're now catering to designers instead of clients. So, and this is also what I want to talk about. Like, if you want to get more followers as a designer, catering to other designers, something that I'm doing as well with Dreadlabs, works, because if I can teach you something, you as a designer will be looking at me. But at the same time, you're also teaching potential clients something to consider. Might not be entirely the case, of course, in most cases, but anyways, that's why I would make a separate website with a portfolio or whatever, so you can send that to the more serious clients and also cater that to the clients. So make sure that you have on your webpage some text on what your clients might be looking for. Let's say I'm from Tilburg, the Netherlands, and I do album covers. And I don't know, maybe I'll do a article, or I write my text so that my website will pop up when people look for, okay, getting an album printed Tilburg or something, you know? So if you separate so I'm not saying there's something wrong with doing reels, of course not. But it's a good practice to separate these and have your reels or your Instagram page more catered to designers or making a name for yourself online, and then do the portfolio website more towards your actual potential clients. HN. All right. Nice work. Do like this profile picture. Nice. Okay, something. Don't. If this is actual portfolio, don't do this, because this will. Yeah, double work it doesn't look nice if you're looking for multiple links, because now if you would have multiple of these, I would think you don't do enough work to show me that you can actually do something. This is not the case, of course, but this is something to consider if you're doing these kinds of double posts. Nice, showing a lot of variety. Really, you kind of switch styles here, so nothing wrong with that, of course, but I think you got into 3D maybe or something. Anyways, yeah, maybe have like a website where you have a little bit more variety on this, like have one like section with this and then one section with like this 3D thing and so forth. Sorry guys, I'm gonna rush through most of them now because otherwise I don't have enough time, because I'm already almost 1 hour in. So ArtStation, isn't that like an asset website? Or yeah, okay, so you're selling 3D models, I think, right? Cool, but not really a portfolio. Yeah, like, it's kind of like a portfolio, I guess. I'm not familiar too much with ArtStation in the sense that how this design work, but maybe make them a little bit bigger, because I don't know if you saw that, but maybe make the images a little bit larger, the thumbnails, so I actually know what you're doing. It's nice if you want to sell these that it's like you can see what you actually made and also have a nice image overview. Other than that, I don't really know what to do with this too much. Sorry. Alright, we got another portfolio website. Alright, nicely done. Okay, so you deliberately chose to not show the year here. That's also a nice thing, like we talked about earlier in the video, where the years of your projects are starting to show up as you hover. You can also hide those if you use Adobe Portfolio, which might be a best practice if you don't do a lot of jobs, or if you have a job from a couple of years ago that you really liked. So yeah, also nice variety of work. Could use a little bit more detail in my opinion, work-wise. So, you know, like in terms of graphics and stuff like that. That's just my personal opinion, of course. So this is okay. So yeah, you can just filter on the works here. Maybe even like add some more like case studies. So we talked about a little bit. Show the people why or how you got to a certain point in your design choices. Essentially show them why you as a graphic designer made this deliberate choice to make it look like this, because that can prove to them like, okay, I'm an actual professional, I know what I'm doing, and I did this choice deliberately. I didn't just do this because I did it randomly. But yeah, anyways, good job, nice portfolio. Okay, Instagram profile. Ooh, nice 3D work. A lot of variety. Ooh. Damn, a lot of good 3D work. Awesome. Yeah, also, do you code them yourself? So Adobe Portfolio doesn't require any coding at all. WordPress also doesn't require any coding at all. It's literally just drag and dropping, clicking, and so you don't need to the only website I saw so far that was coded, I think, was the one by Outdated, but I might be wrong. But I think that's one is custom coded and the rest wasn't. Oh, I remember this from Creatober. Awesome. So yeah, A collapse. Nice work. I think you're a really talented 3D designer. Also, I'm not sure if you did this deliberately or not, but you don't have too much work on there, which is also nice. You have a very distinct style. I think this portfolio is ready to, yeah, it's an Instagram page, so but I think this is ready to be translated into a portfolio website and find some potential clients for you. So nice job. Tomura, I hope I pronounced it correctly. Alright, so not too much work here, which is nice. Nothing over the top. A lot of variety. Is this? Oh, okay, so this is an what is it? It's wait, I'm not going to do that because I'm not sure what is going to be there. Anyway, so this is like not safe for work kind of thing. Nice, you show, I think, illustration work, right? Let's see. Don't really dig the lorem ipsum, and I would like to see these texts, the fonts, in the same style as the printed effect, or they have an effect on the illustrations. Because now I'm not sure if you actually did these illustrations yourself or if you got them anywhere else. So that's something to consider, because now it just looks like an asset that you downloaded. I'm not sure if that's the case or not, but because the fonts are still really clean with the edges, so I would say try to fit that within the rest of your work. And also case studies, I think. But yeah, nice variety of work. Nice job with texturing, I think. Yeah, you really need to consider doing the text here, because I see the distressed edges, but it's not textured as the rest, so it looks like you just grabbed an image online and then put your own text on top of it, and that's it doesn't make your work, it makes your work less realistic, if that makes sense. All right, rare sus. Okay, not too much work yet, but that's of course fine. Nice photo manipulation. Little bit empty still, as in yeah, this is what I meant, like random image. This is just random imagery, or well, you made it so it's nice, of course, but what do you want to think about? What you want to attract, what kind of client you want to attract, and what do you want your client to see or think when they see your portfolio? And for me, is this an album cover? Is this what is this so far? So that's something to consider when like making your portfolio. But anyways, yeah, the images do look good, but I would consider like thinking about if you put a little bit more time in what kind of clients you want to attract, if that makes sense. But yeah, keep up the great job anyways. But all right, so this is ooh, okay. What? Not sure what. Okay, so this is video stuff. I do like the illustrations. And we have 3D stuff, I think. Oh, damn. Okay, so this is a little bit. I'm not sure what's going on here. So, I would say. I would say within your case study, show what you're actually doing and try to explain what this is, because I do like what I'm looking at visually. But if you can explain to your client, okay, this is what I'm doing here. I'm doing a 3D project where I coded something in Arduino and these things link together or whatever. Then I would say, then you can actually make your client consider wanting to work with you, if that makes sense. So I think I'm still live, right? Because my YouTube studio thing is like lagging, but I think it's fine, hopefully. Behance is also a no-code platform, yeah. Oh, okay, I'm still right here, nice. Also, probably the busiest stream I've had in a year or something, so thank you all for tuning in. I really like doing this. It's a nice change of pace, I think. So yeah, thank you, Camilla, for sending it in. Camilla, put it correctly. Hey, and now we actually, okay, cool. Cover folio, ooh. A lot of work, nice. Showing quite a consistent style, but also enough variety to show that you can do multiple things. Nice. I'm just gonna click on some random stuff. Case study. Okay, one thing. And this is of course not something. This is something to consider, but this what I'm gonna say now is you can completely disagree with me. But if you want to work with international clients, I'm not gonna explain. I have no clue what you're typing out here, and I'm not gonna put this in translate or whatever. So if you just want to work with Italian clients, that's of course completely fine, and then you can just forget what I said. But yeah, if you want to do, and I'm not sure if all of your projects, all of your projects have this. If you want to have international clients, I would consider changing the text from Italian to English. But other than that, good job. And also I do like the cover folio, because this makes it so that you have multiple of these like one-off projects, like album covers that we just talked about. Like, oh, we want to have these album covers, but you can make a complete case study out of them, put them all together and make that into one like case study, if that makes sense, like a cover folio. So nice job. Let's see, what else do we have here? Jikke Derksen, I think that's Dutch, right? Yeah, it's a Dutch person. All right. Okay, so the first thing, posters. Let's see. So a lot of. All right, sick. Nice work. A lot of variety. What I would. Okay, this is nice. Okay, so what I would say is make sure. Looking at this looks a little bit too similar. This, which makes me think you use one thing. But if I look at this poster here from Anthony Anthony. I'm not sure who this is because I'm not really that much into sports, but this is quite a different poster than this one, for example. So maybe just put the posters as a thumbnail, which works maybe a little bit better than this, because this just now I'm an extra click away from actually seeing your work, and that extra click can maybe filter like half of your clients away, if that makes sense. So half of the clients isn't willing to click on the rest of this, and it's a shame because there's actually like a lot of work in here. So yeah, I would maybe do a select amount of posters, or maybe just put one of the posters instead of like doing this thumbnail thing, put one of the posters as the main graphic. But yeah, other than that, nice job. All right, Brady, got another Adobe portfolio. Work, photography, about, contacts. All right. Okay, so I would change this to like graphic design or something instead of work, because otherwise, like, okay, you do work but you also do photography, isn't that work as well? Kind of. But other than that, okay, nice. A lot of like different things, a lot of variety, so it's nice. And that's untitled, but then, and these are like larger case okay, so these are like a lot of assets that you did for one client, which is nice. Shows you that you have a little more in depth. Maybe show a little bit more case study, a little bit less content, or display it in a way that it's not as cluttered as like this, because if you just do like this main thing as in the full width, and then just put like 2 or 3 that's smaller below, and in between like a little bit of text on what you did here, that would work maybe a little bit better. Same thing here. So it's nice that you did a lot of assets, and it's also a really great thing to show that, but in a clump like this, it's just a little bit too hard to get an overview. So I would say maybe try to make some of them larger, some of them smaller, create a little bit more visual hierarchy, something that you really do in your imagery. For example, the visual hierarchy is immediately goes to this this football player or something, or an athlete. I'm just gonna call it athlete. Then to like this this title here, and then to whatever's going on here. And it's the visual hierarchy is a little bit missing in here, because it's like a lot of ones to take in, if that makes sense. But other than that, nice job. All right, custom website, a web shop. Is it a web? Okay, I do. Okay, nice. I do like the interaction. I do like the playfulness. Something that I myself, this keeps me on a website personally. Other shit, and now I'm demonetized. Okay, so depending on what kind of projects you want to work on, I would refrain from using swear words if you want to land serious high-paying clients. You can also say, okay, I'm really bold and I'm just gonna go for it, and people who don't want to work with me because of a swear word, I don't want to work with them. You are completely in the right for saying that, but sometimes you just have to consider who's going to look at this website and who's going to be okay with seeing that. So keep that in mind a little bit. Loading times can improve a little bit, but yeah, it doesn't. It's okay, I guess. Don't worry about it. All right. A little bit of explanation. A lot of different pages. Shows that you do a lot more than just making one image. Is really nice. Good case studies. And also really nice design, by the way. So yeah, nice work overall. Ooh, techno. Okay, so this is just a one poster, one-off thing. I'm not sure about the rest of you, but these two, well, no, they do kind of. Okay, so the phone mockups, I'm not sure, they are a little bit out of place for me, but I'm not sure why. So you can't ignore that. But anyways, nice job. Chem Studios, I think. All right, very distinct style. Nice work. Okay, so I'm just gonna. Okay, so I'm just gonna go to the website, but it. Okay, so this is just like a business card thing. I don't know what card is, but so in the meantime, I'm just gonna go look at chat real quick because school wants to participate but didn't make portfolio representing my new style here. Oh, sorry, I already went over your stuff, but anyways, yeah, love this work. I would say very distinct style. You show variety. You use mockups. Maybe something to consider, or not. This is more advice than actual feedback, but it would be cool to see your work actually printed. So maybe like in the second slide of your post, have like actual printed work and show people that you have experience with actually designing posters in real life. And that just adds to showing that you have a lot of expertise. And I think the other next step for you is just to start making a website. Nice work. Let's see. SharePoint link. Okay, so I can just scroll through this. This is an architecture thing. Not sure if... Okay, so yeah, I mainly talked about most of these things already, like PDF, no go, I would say, because look at how long it took me to see something visually in this PDF. It took a little while. The work itself is nice, but I would just say put this on a website or immediately show me what can I do if I'm a client and I have this big bag of money. What can you do for me? And I think that's you're a architect, if I assume that correctly. Online model of my printed portfolio. So this is a PDF then, or flip snack? Okay, yeah, this is a printed portfolio. It's actually nice. But yeah, language, same thing with I think it was Vito with but love the work. First of all, love the work, and also okay, I don't really know which language this is. Is it Czech? If I actually guessed this was Czech and it is, then I'm a good person. I don't know, but yeah, you can really see the inspiration by nature. It's good that you showed these. That you're really showcasing what inspires you, so it's really nice. Mockup usage. So this portfolio itself, great job. And you can kind of send this to your clients as well. And of course, the nicer looking you make it. To answer your question, Drew Pickle. If it's an online PDF like this, instead of having to download it, it also works a little bit better. Landscape also works better, or depending on how you're going to approach your clients. For example, I have some potential clients that are on their phone all the time and they don't really work on a laptop. So landscape or portrait depends on the potential client that you're want to reach out to. But yeah, the best practice is, of course, make a website, make it responsive. But yeah. Let's see. I'm just gonna go to your Instagram page as well a little bit. Nice work. Okay, this is a little bit more into what Dreadlabs is, into the Dreadlabs styles, I guess, or I don't know what to call the Dreadlabs styles, but you know what I mean. I think you have the thing on lock, like, and you know how to present your work. Oh my god, I think I guessed correctly that you are from Czech. I'm not sure. In Dutch it's called Czechia. Just watch your part to review my project. Actually like the projects. Had collection of projects below. Oh, sorry, I didn't look at. Yeah, sorry. I don't have. I have a limited amount of time to check everyone out. But let's see. Yeah, I think the next step for you is just the way you display your work in the PDF. Grab the work on your Instagram and put that on a website, I think, and then it's time for you to find dope clients. If you're looking for those, of course. Okay, so we're here right now. We're kind of far in, I guess. Oh wait, there are coming more. I'm gonna take a quick little break. We have about 50 minutes left. I think we can do the rest of them. I was here. So I'll be back in just a second. All right, there we are again. So we're back here. Wait, do we have background music still? Oh yeah, it's just really quiet background music. All right, in the meantime, I just want to say, if you want to support Dreadlabs, you can become a patron, get access to all the project files that I make from all of my tutorials, or if you want to have this cool ass hoodie with a 3D render of a robot that I just designed on it. You can get it on dreaduniverse.net. Just plugging that out there if you want to support the channel. Anyways, let's get back into it. Like the hair. Just thanks. Thanks. I think it's a little bit short, but what do you want to do? It'll grow. So, getting back to Mohammed's portfolio. Wait, huh? Oh, here. All right. Aw, that's a cute profile pic. Nice work. Okay, so the first thing I want to see. Okay, this is really cool. Actually, I do like this. All right, you do a lot of work. Nice stuff. Here again. Okay, so never mind, because here you can really see a case study. So that's nice. I would love to see a little bit more case study on other projects, I think. But the way you present your work does look nice. Your work is really nice. Yeah, awesome. I think. So you're from Egypt, I think. Nice. So I think the next step for you is to. Okay, so this is your portfolio website, I think. Wait. Okay. Awesome. You have your portfolio website ready. This looks nice, and not sure if this is okay. So with this, okay. So the one thing is, it's a little bit chaotic with the music player here. There's a menu here. There's a title here, and then there's an about section here. And like, what? Okay, wait. This is really fucking cool. I'm not sure what the I'm not sure what the added value of this is, but I am happy with this. I do like this. Interaction, playfulness, good designs. Move your portfolio. Okay, so I'm gonna redesign your portfolio right now, man. So we get everything nice and no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, okay. you should just send me this. I prefer this over your Instagram page, and you, depending on who, you'll probably work with a lot of clients through Instagram, but if you want to, the goal here is to find larger clients and bigger projects, and I think you're ready to tackle those projects, looking at your skills. So that I think the next step for you is just to get that portfolio out there. So I think you will have a little bit more in the next live stream where we're gonna start looking for clients. But anyways, love the portfolio, dude. Awesome. Michal. Okay, I like this. I do really like this. No motion design, very specific style while also showing variety. Please have case studies. Kind of. You have case studies. Oh my. Okay, yeah. Awesome work. I loved it. I absolutely. Oh my god, I'm in love. Okay. Michal, I hope I pronounced your name correctly. You are also ready to find good clients. Awesome work. Showing variety, showing motion. I don't have anything. I don't have a lot to say other than, do you have an about page? You do have an about page, and you're also from Czechia. I hope I pronounced it correctly. I don't have anything. I don't have a lot to give you feedback on, actually. So I think same for you. I think you will get more out of the next live stream, which is about finding more clients. But I'm not sure if this is all free work or you already have a lot of clients. But yeah, amazing work. So here we have Drew. Drew's already in the chat, I think, right? Awesome. Ooh, this looks retro futuristic. Nice work. Variety. Ooh, is that Skrillex? One thing, I'm not sure if this is something that maybe you struggle with this, maybe it's Instagram, but I do think the export, there's a little bit of some issues with exporting your images, and this is something you can also tackle by not having to compress your images through Instagram. Yeah, you can see a little bit of the variation in how sharp some graphics are and how they are exported. So that might be something that you can tackle by building a website or a Behance page, perhaps. But yeah, nice work. I think you are at a place where you want to maybe like show some of the process in your designs, some case studies. So nice work. Yeah. I don't have anything too much to say about this other than some stuff that I already tried to explain. But other Skrillex photos, I updated files. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you don't really see that here, I think. But yeah, other than that, I think the next step for you is make a selection of your work, do some case studies, maybe some progress pictures and stuff like that, and put it on a website or a Behance page. Nice work. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. I'm just gonna Figma.com. What is Figma again? Okay, so this is. What is this? Hello? Bread. What? Bread phone? Toilet mockups? I'm confused. So this is a phone what am I looking at? Oh wait, this is a Figma. Ah, nice. You love this. You did a what's it called? You did a prototype of your portfolio. Nice. So these are probably the jobs that you did. Ah, okay, I get it. Nice work. Nice. You show case studies. I would love to see a wide version of your portfolio though. But it's nice that you make like this. That you made this into a Figma thing, because if you don't know how to code yet, or you want to talk this through with someone that can help you with the coding, that's a really nice first step. Also, you show a lot of variety in work. show a lot of progress pictures. What I would still do is show some text on the case studies, show what this is, and also maybe is this also Czech? How many people from Czechia are in the chat or in the Discord and stuff? Is it like a whole branding that I need to get into? But yeah, I think that maybe like, and putting it in English, of course, that helps for me. But I think this is also like perhaps like a school project or something, right? Anyways, nice job. Or an art student, yeah. Cyber Dreams. Oh my god. Awesome. Okay, one thing. First of all, let me phrase it like this. I absolutely love this. I like the texturing. I like the style. But it's just maybe a little bit too much of the same thing. And there's a lot in here. Okay, so yeah, here it's gonna get a little bit different. I would say sort some of these out, so you have different how'd you say? So you have like maybe like 3 or 4 categories with your imagery, and put them in like there and have them like displayed in a nice way, because this is a little bit too much for a portfolio website. The work itself is really good, but I would say especially with all of the sky backgrounds, like it just looks a little bit all of this, it looks like it's all the same image in some way. And of course you want to attract as much clients as possible, because you don't only want to have clients where you make the same thing over and over again. At least I assume that. You can also correct me on that if you're in the chat right now. But I do like the concepts of these, like with the swords and the blanket and stuff. But I would perhaps maybe like sort them a little bit, you know, only make the selection of your finest work. And I do also love these ones with like the checkerboard. So yeah, nice job. Maybe a little bit less, and if you click on them, maybe some explanation or concept art or whatever. But yeah, good job. Let's see. Dylan Draper, cool name. All-purpose graphic design, illustrator, especially in writing design. Love the background. Ooh, that's a lot of work though. Okay, here I would say the same thing. As I said before in the stream, this looks like you can attract a lot of different types of clients. For example, I do see like a branding thing where it looks like an outdoor brand or something. Here, the Dagny Vermont thing. But I do see a lot of your own illustrations, and I think those are... I'm just going to assume this, but I think that's something that you're a little bit more passionate about than these designs. At least it's usually the case, but maybe show a little bit more variety in that, because if you can show off the things that you are passionate about, that's also going to give you the potential of your of the clients getting to you for those kinds of jobs. Because if you're going to show all of these things, your client only knows that you're going to do these things, and they might just come back to you. And if you don't want to do these types of projects anymore, then I would just remove these from your portfolio. What I would do is make sure that some of these are like categorized just like with the same portfolio. And if you want to have like the same thing that I do, if you want to have these corporate clients, if you want to work for outdoor brands and stuff like that, but you also want to do these illustrations, maybe make 2 different portfolio pages or websites that you can send to different types of clients. But anyways, nice job. Discord doesn't work for me. I'll just put the link down in the chat right now. So let's see. Checking the chat real quick. All right. All right, let me just get back to it. Cameron R. Ooh, cool 3D thing. Cloth. I think it's a cloth. Projects. Crypto wallet and keychain marketplace. All right, so nice explanation. And I think I do see a case study here. Photo shoot, some images of various photos. All right, looking good here. esports events. You made the posters for those landing. See, okay, this is a nice way to show, you know, show these different mockups, show what you made and how this is applied in a real life situation. Even if you did this and it was never published, you can also just use mockups and fake that, of course. That just makes it look realistic a little bit more. All right, so I think these are a NFT selection or a NFT collection. It's nice. Yeah, and I do like you can see that you're focusing on brand identities, like visual identities. So yeah, you show that in a really nice way. In terms of the website, I might want to have these a little bit more in the highlight instead of this, but that's something like a personal preference, of course, because I did immediately scroll down to these. So yeah, nice work, and I think you're also ready to find the clients that you want to work for. All right, using only IG, and that's completely fine. It's just that I have some feedback on that, but for now that's fine, of course. You have cubes, like a material study in 3D, I think. All right, quite a variety of work. Here I think, so I think this is more like some other profiles I saw so far, like more visual art based instead of like what do you want to work, what do you want to do? Like, do you want to do album covers? Because then I might need to learn that these are album covers, or yeah, I see Pink Floyd here, but I would say make more deliberate designs instead, in the sense of graphic design is still like, if you want to see this as a job and you want to find clients, these clients need a job done. So do you want them to do you want to say to them, I'm designing posters and I can design a poster for you if you would be an artist or if you would be an event or whatever, and then also make that clear in your posts, because the designs itself are really cool, but there's no really like backstory / function / you know, what do you want to communicate to your potential clients? Because for me, it's not like clear yet that what I can ask you. Like, okay, you do something in 3D, okay, but not sure what or something, you know. So it's more like you're showing a lot of cool work that you can do, but maybe like consider showing what it is that you can do with that work, if that makes sense. Because you need to be sure that you can do something with that work in order for the client to start paying you to do something, you know. But yeah, nice work regardless. So we have Sir Elysian, and I think, yeah, this is okay. So from now onward, we have all of the works. These are all the people that submitted during the live stream. Holy crap, that's still a lot, but awesome regardless. So yeah, thank you all for submitting your portfolios, by the way. But okay, gonna check this out. Nice Behance.net page, hoodie mockup. Oh, so this is a hoodie mockup that you made, I think, right? Oh yeah, okay, so this is directed towards designers. Is this illustration work or this? Okay, so I would love to see, what did you do here? Is this an illustration that you made? Is this something done in AI, or is this, you know? Streetwear t-shirt design. Okay, here you do it really nicely, because here you have the design. You show this is the front design, this is the back design, this is what it would look like on the mock-up, front and back. So that's a nice way of showing what it is. Maybe maybe show what the inspiration for the design was as well, because it's a little bit repetitive, but other than that, nice work. Designs for sale, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not too keen on that, actually, to be honest. As in, yeah, it's I'm more of a custom design guy, but I guess this works. Not my place to say what you should or shouldn't do. But I'm curious, if you do these, what do you do here? Is this an illustration? Did you get this vector somewhere and did you do the coloring? That's what I want to know, because that's when it also gets clear for for the potential clients, what you can do for them. That makes sense. Other than that, nice work. Let's see. Ooh, a lot of graphics. Nice. Okay, here the same thing. I do see a very distinct style that you seem to like, and then go back in there and start doing that for a while, and then move on to another style, which is fine. But I would go and make a website and then just divide these. So there's like one category with all of these styles of designs, one category with more of these, then one category with all of these, and so forth. So that otherwise it looks like you can only do one style or something like that, you know. So I would say it's a little less here, I guess, but it's probably a little bit older work. Yeah, this is from 2020, but yeah, consider that when showing like a lot of the same things in the same style a little bit. Other than that, nice work. And I think looking at these and stuff, yeah, you might be ready to start doing start building a website and then start finding the clients that you want to work for. Then Onjitan, I hope I pronounced it correctly. Ooh, some dope 3D renders, I think. So you did a product design for this as well, or? Yeah, so for me, this is a 3D render. Is this, did you do like a graphic on here or something? So maybe like explain a little bit what you do. ADHD awareness campaign. I do like these designs. So I would love to see a little bit of a backstory for like why did you do this poster series? Okay, so you started doing that a little bit more here. This can be done a little bit more in a more how do you say, in a more attractive way, because now I have to scroll endlessly and might just be better to have like a row of couple of different posters. But I get it, it's a little bit difficult to showcase a series of how many posters? 50 posters. So yeah, but I do really like the posters themselves, so I think that's something that you can really excel in. That's something that I really like. Anyways, yeah, good job. I would say see if you can decide on what it is that you want to do for clients. I think you maybe shifted from poster design to like 3D product design or something, and like build your portfolio a little bit more around that. And this way it looks like there's not a lot to show you, even though there are 50 posters in here. So yeah, I would say show a little bit more work, because I think it's really, really cool, and this might take a little bit more time, but yeah, awesome job. Your work is really nice. Zimven, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Wait, what? Oh, here we are. There's a square falling. Ooh, 3D render video, I think. What is this? Wait, let me just go back. There's a context or website portfolio, clean minimalist 3D motion, with struggling foot in the door somewhere. Thanks for the workshop. All right, good to know that what you're looking for, because this design is really good. And now we could click on like motion design reels or something, I think. So what might help here, even if you are a motion designer, use some stills in order to as a thumbnail or something, you know, get people to click on what it is that you made, because that might help. Other than that, the website looks solid, loads fairly fast. The work itself is really, really good. So I think you have more. You might have take more out of the what is it? Out of the next week's workshop, in which we're gonna find potential clients and like build a database, and maybe even already write our first cold email. Because yeah, your work is really solid. Nice. So here we have Deba. Yeah, thumbnails when hovering the links maybe, or you have like build your website like this, and then if you click on one of the thumbnails, then the video pops up or something like that. Because that also, the person doesn't have to wait for the video to load, because if they already click deliberately on the thumbnail, like, okay, I want to see what this is, then they have a little bit more patience to wait for the video to load, instead of like when they just land on your website and they don't see anything yet because the video is not loading yet, if that makes sense. Nice work, distinct style. Like that you decided on warmer colors for most of your work. Excuse me. Single artwork, showing progress, nice. Different options. Sorry. So even like promotional animations. Maybe the only thing that I'm missing here is a little bit of context on the project. Like, who is this? What did you do it for? But you do it here. So nice work. Also love this artwork. Yeah, it looks good. Maybe it's a lot. So maybe show some remove some older work, or make a select decision of make a little bit less work to showcase. Other than that, nice work. And I'm just gonna try to pronounce your name. Deba Priya. I hope I pronounced it correctly. Probably not. And I'm just trying. Sorry, man. I thought it was my logo for a second. Savage, I think is how we pronounce this, right? All right, we got some 3D works. Nice. Oh, I thought it said Doom instead of police. I don't know why. All right, showing a nice variety of work. You show that you're really skilled in 3D. You have a lot of work to show. Then I would just say, I think, okay, is it clear that what this is? So it's a new project. New artwork. Artwork for what? So if these are songs or something, maybe like show them what it is, like that you did. Like, did an artwork for blah blah blah. Show some progress pictures, stuff like that. And other than that, nice work, and I think it's time for a website. And then yeah, good job, man. Magnum. All right, yeah, I think I've seen some of your work during Creatober and stuff like that as well, right? I think. Looking good. I like that. Yeah, you can really see that you're into hectic stuff. Hey, that's my profile. I'm not sure why I'm there, but oh, I support you. Anyways, yeah, I love love your work. Show a wide variety. One thing, and that's just for you, the next step I think is to just start build a website or a Behance page, and show a selection of your work, things that you're most proud of, make case studies of that, and you know, let your potential clients know that you're down to do serious stuff. Oh yeah, I just said, oh, yeah, did Creatober, right? And then you literally have a highlight of that. So yeah, so yeah, for you that's I think the next step, Magnum. Nice job. All right, then we have Rita Rose, so black VHS. All right, cool, cyberpunk aesthetic. Nice, and I think this is one of those profiles again where it's like a lot of visual art. Dope, nice work. Maybe experiment a little bit more with different color schemes. I know that this is probably like mostly your aesthetic that you want to work in, but maybe show your clients that you have like a wider variety to that. Other than that, yeah, it looks really cool. And I think for you the next step is see what clients you want to work for, and how can I attract those clients, and how can I attract the more serious clients within that segment, if that makes sense. So then we have M28Z. We got some nice t-shirt designs. Okay, so one thing that immediately comes to mind is, okay, these are the same font, I think. Not sure if they're the same project. Posting trash work for the sake of consistency. Some custom type. Okay, so this is not the same font. They do kind of look similar. So I would maybe, if they're the same project, I wouldn't mind. But if it's like if I keep seeing the same font in one portfolio, that doesn't show variety to me. So I don't think that's happening here. But this is just something in general. Wait, is this? Oh my god! I thought it was something from Creatover. Yeah, nice work. I think for you, it's the same thing. Start doing case studies. Maybe even like focus on some merge design. Are these focus on merge design or something like that? You know, like if that's what you want to excel in. And I think that's the thing. Since the last 6 posts that you did was like t-shirts and stuff. But yeah, I think find a niche that you want to work in, like, and then see if we can cater your profile and your potential what is it? Your potential portfolio to a certain type of client. Then we have Diva Shirty, I think I pronounced it correctly. 3D artist. Okay, so the first thing that comes to mind, and I kind of want to ask you guys, what do you think this person could improve on? Like looking at this, because for me it's so the first thing that comes to mind is like, okay, I'm just seeing 3 black screens, and that is not something that I want to see on a portfolio page. So if this is, for example, for your if a client sees this and it just sees a black screen, like this is nice if you probably see immediately something if you scroll through it, yeah. But for this doesn't like do anything for me. So if you're making a portfolio website, I would always see if you can use a thumbnail in your thumbnail, and if you're still doing reels, you can use thumbnails on reels. So I would consider showing what it is, and then I can actually click on it, because this way I'm just gonna click away and it's not even necessary. Also, if you want to do a professional portfolio account, I would stay away from like personal pictures and stuff like that. Then I would just make a website, because if a professional wants to is gonna take a look at this, they might not take you seriously anymore. So keep that in mind. Other than that, let's see the work. Cool. Yeah, other than that, nice work. Like, all right. Oh, I think I already looked at this one. ID 44. Same thing here, I think. Black screen, or is it? Yeah, I would say the thumbnails could be a little bit more attractive here, because I'm just going to do this because I'm reviewing this, but I wouldn't click on this. But the work itself, really nice, a lot of variety, even though it's really Y2K mostly. So I would love to see a backstory on this, like what is it that I'm looking at, and what design decisions did you make, and what is, if I'm like a person that wants to work with you, what could you do for me other than make really nice looking images. Typography, nice, also good to show, but I wouldn't say I wouldn't know like types. It says types here, okay, but I that's a little bit hard for me, so I would say make a thumbnail for this or something. This is the main thing. Okay, so this is a nice project. Okay, so this is something that I would love to see more. Good case study, explanation, different assets of this project. So yeah, keep up this work. Nice. How many do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And we have how much time do we have left? We have 13 minutes left and we have 18 to go. So I'm gonna try to do all of them still, but I hope I just hope that I can do them all. Okay. Ooh, nice work. There maybe a little bit too much, as in the work is already kind of hectic all over the place. Then I would say maybe like make the overviews and the thumbnails larger, and I'm not sure if that's possible on Behance, but otherwise on a personal website, and show a little bit less work, because this is a lot to take in, and it might just feel a little bit too visually distorted, if that makes sense. Other than that, nice work. Sorry, I'm just gonna go through them as fast as possible. So, Florento, it's a book. Book version. Okay, so same thing here with the language. If you want to only attract French clients, then that's fine. This is a really cool thing. Okay, love this. Also, nice work at the non-Euclidean render. This is really sick. This is something that I would like to see more. Maybe even put this on your homepage. The website of your branding itself maybe doesn't match that well. But anyways, other than that, like, this is the stuff that I would like to see more of. Also Pokemon, so it's +1 immediately for me. Also, it's a little bit much. The work is condensed a little bit, and it's a lot to take in. Also, maybe a little bit too wide of a variety. So, if you want to focus more on like these kinds of projects, I wouldn't include this in there. So you don't need to show everything in your portfolio, if that makes sense. Hope that helps you in some way. Then Sander, I think Sander. So cover artwork portfolio, nice, shows a lot of variety. Also here, maybe a little bit too many, maybe too many covers. All right, maybe could be a little bit larger. It's also nice that you show a picture, because this way your potential clients know who they're talking to before they actually see you. Maybe the logos thing would be before About Me, because it's a little bit weird that it's in the middle of your menu section. Other than that, I think it's nice that you're showing a lot of your work, but maybe make a more specific selection, because it's a little bit too much. As in, or there's not, the work itself is not too much, but there's quite a lot of work in there, and I would love to see more of a selection of what you think is your best work. I don't need to see all your work, I want to see your best work, if that makes sense. Love this. I haven't really seen something like this, actually. Same with this. So, a lot of original work. Not sure what the captions are, so I'm not sure. Could use like an explanation, like a case study. Other than that, nice work, ready for a website. Show what you want to see, have your potential clients do. Show what you want to show to your potential clients. So this was. Now we have Diggy, I think. We can do this, guys. We can do all of them. All right, a lot of followers, more than me. So nice work, solid, good variety. Shows that you work with 3D design, texturing. You can do it all. Commissions closed, so probably business is going well as well. That's nice. Something that I see a lot, like commissions open, commissions closed. I wouldn't personally do that, and that's because if there's a person who wants to work with you in September, they might not, like, it's 9 months from now. I know that's a lot, but if business is going really going that well, you might make sure so this person goes to another person. And if you want to expand your business a little bit more, what you can do is, if you have them still reach out to you, remove the commissions closed thing, have the person still reach out to you, and if you don't have time for them, maybe you can work with another freelancer and you can do the art direction on it, take some commission on it, so you don't have to shut down this potential client. And maybe even in that way you can hire the first person who does the design for you, and you can become more of an art director, if that's something you're interested in, of course. I can try to explain this topic in a next video somewhere, but I think that's something to consider. Well, yeah, love your work, man. Awesome. And other than that, yeah, I think same thing. Or is this your website? Oh, so this is a link fire thing. So you do have a Behance page, which is nice. Yeah, I think for you, if you do like a dope website, would really complement your work as well. So nice work. Then we have Haste. Ooh, is this AI or what is this? No, this, I think this is with like these Zybex plugins on After Effects. But okay, so really distinct style, awesome work, love it. So yeah, you can kind of show to people like, okay, this is what I do. This is okay, so this is a single cover. Maybe show some progress pictures in the meantime. You know, like what different steps did you take in order to achieve this, instead, and not in terms of like I use this plugin, but more like, okay, these were the first drafts that I sent to the client, stuff like that. Because, and also if this is mixed media, I would definitely show that to people because it looks really, really cool. Nice work, ready for a website. Then we have portfolio website from Michael Lewis. All right, hey, right to Twix Factory. So okay, graphics. I would. Some of these are like blurry a little bit, so watch out with that. So what you do here? Packaging products. I would also love to see, like, I do see the mockups and the things in its place right now, but I would also love to see the graphics that you actually made, because these look just like pictures now, and it would also be nice to see like the actual digital end result next to them. So also maybe it's quite a lot. Displays pop. Yeah, okay, so you do a lot, and I think what you might want to consider is only showing a select amount of what you do. If you still want to do all of those things together, that's also completely fine, of course, but if I was a client and I would want to have a logo and I would first have to browse through all of these things, then I might be a little bit more, it might be a little bit harder, if that makes sense. So maybe for you the thing is to start niching down a little bit. Anyways, nice work, and it's really cool that you do all of these different types of things, Michael. Nice. Okay, so then we have Sophia, and Sophia, we can just do the Behance, I think. All right, nice. Okay, so this is, I think this is around the right amount of work that I want to see. Also, really nice graphics, collaborative things. So it's also nice if you want to work with teams. Good case study. Let's see if there's. So you, I think you work in a collective like all the time, Sophia. Oh wait, so okay, this is one that's. Okay, so here we have. This is a good example. We have a project here. I think, which is a Portuguese client or something, but we do have like the English explanation and case study. Okay, so this one as well, really nice one. Good case study, good overview, good mockups. Actually showing a lot of potential and showing that you're showing what you can do. Also a wide variety. So yeah, Sophia, I think, yeah, solid portfolio, nice work, and I think same with you. I think you you would benefit more from the next workshop because your portfolio is pretty solid. And I also see that you have a website. Oh, it's coming soon. So yeah, eager to see that. Nice work. Then let's see, ReadyMac. First ReadyMac portfolio, I think. Cool. Oh, inspection. Yeah, love this. Okay, extraterrestrial CG artist. graphic designer based in Kazakhstan or Kazan, Russia. Sorry. Mimic the dreamer, the imposter. Oh, the cookie thing. Oh, I thought what was that? But there's a large cookie thing. Okay, I do like the interaction here. Creative way of showing what you can do. That's for sure. Now the oh, okay. Oh, it's a dragging thing. Oh, so this is. Oh, this might just be a ready-made thing then. Oh, this is nice. I like this. Let's see. This is. It's a lot. Oop, that's my phone, I think. The next workshop. I work on a as a freelancer. Nice. Sorry. So yeah, okay. I do like the this is really bold. You can even throw them away. Or what? Oh, so I cannot move these around, I think. When you're not supposed to be. Okay, so this is really nice. So this is one thing is you can really reel in clients with this because it shows a lot of personality. Your work's also really solid. And I think the way you're doing it here is, these are cringe, sorry, you're not, at least not yet, swearing, which is a good thing, because you have this like ironic, like funny way of showing these things. Can I go back?
Elementor presents the Web Creators. Meet Nina, a pixel-perfect web designer.
Yeah, so you really show your personality in here, and I think this will filter out a couple of clients, but it will also keep a lot of clients in there. So, and that's, I think, a very deliberate choice of you. So I think that's a nice design choice as well. So good job on that, and I think you will also benefit more from the next workshop, which is the same time next Friday. So Friday, the February 3rd at 3 p.m. CET. By the way, all of the portfolios that I've reviewed today, if you want to see them back, there's a channel in the Discord where you can check it out. So how many do we have left? More and more keep coming. So and we have 3 minutes left. So okay, very specific work. Love the color patterns. This person knows, Gustavo knows his colors, I think. Then it's just okay. So I would love to see more context in this, because visually they look really cool. Maybe some explanation, maybe talk about it a little bit more. Other than that, solid portfolio. And I think, yeah, you would also benefit more from what is it? The next workshop. So fun. Ooh, also really solid style, mainly for vintage t-shirts, I think. So I would say market towards that. Show mockups. Maybe you do already show mockups. Let me see. Okay. Oh yeah, you do show mockups. Sorry about that. So solid work. And yeah, same thing here. Let's go for a website. And also maybe show some progress on how you make your compositions and make your drawings and photos and stuff like that, because I think it would both benefit like potential designers like wanting to find inspiration or wanting to learn from you, and also show your clients a little bit on how you work. Because something that I always a little bit scared of when I see this style is you cannot really see what part of the images are done by you, if they are copyright free images, if they are drawings, if they are 3D renders, stuff like that. So if you can elaborate a little bit more on that, then that would help a lot of potential clients, and maybe even like some scared clients that are afraid to work with you if they don't know if the stuff that you work with is royalty free and stuff like that. Because you have in your bio that you sell your designs, when clients can get in a lot of trouble if those aren't copyright free. But yeah, this is just a random thought. Ooh, we got a nice wipeout thing. Okay, nice. Good case study. I like how yeah, I like how you're going for a very specific style with your website. This, however, I wouldn't put in your portfolio because it doesn't really fit in with the rest of your aesthetic, I think. Other than that, nice work. Maybe make the images a little bit larger because there's a lot of negatives or white space here, which can, if you make the images larger, then I would maybe click on them a little bit earlier if I see a little bit more detail. Then sit Sadam. Very okay. A lot of variety in the work. I would say here, okay, find what it is, what style it is that you want to work in, and start building your portfolio from there. For example, if it's something that you want to have, okay, so these are categories. A lot of categories. Then I would say find a specific thing that you want to do, because it's kind of all over the place, and I'm not sure who you're trying to attract here. Because if you're trying to attract everyone, I'm not sure if that's going to work, but that's just a thought. The work itself is nice, though. It's a little bit of the curse of the generalist, I guess. But yeah, nice work, Bess. Okay, T-Vision, SolidWorks, website even. All right. I wouldn't use white background mockups on a black background website. But that's just me, I think. It just feels a little bit out of place. A lot of work. Nice work. It's really cool. Maybe filter it down a little bit. Maybe a little bit too much on there. Also, oh, there's an about page. All right, nice work, Thomas. Also, I think maybe clean up the website just a little bit, and then you're ready to find your potential clients. Then, okay, so the double link here. This doesn't really look like a portfolio yet because I see tutorials, I think. I made a commercial. I would say maybe try to make the quality a little bit higher because it looks like it's cut off or something, and maybe a little bit compressed. Yeah, maybe like a little bit more work, like this. But yeah, if you want to attract more clients like this, I would add more of these, and then maybe don't put these in the main page, and then ready to make a website and only put your work on there, I think. Nice work. Stephen Akiyama. Ooh, cool website. Mixed mediums. I think it's mixed media, right? Like the multiple thing of medium is media. At least it's in Dutch, but I'm not sure. Posters, baseball, social media. Nice work, nice way of filtering it. Both work and projects. What's the difference? So these are more of like case studies or something. Oh, these are okay. I think, not sure if I would separate these, but graphic design. You do have a lot on your thing, but the way that you filtered it is actually pretty nice, because I'm not seeing everything all at once on the pages, so that's a nice thing, which some other portfolios today had. Yeah, the way that you do it, like you can just send one of these pages like, oh yeah, I can do logos, and then have like show them your logo typography stuff. So nice work, Steven. I think you're also ready for the next workshop. Patrick, all right. So, okay, the first thing I would say is, wait, I cannot click on your portfolio. Okay, so this, your actual portfolio. Oh wait, okay, it does work. I would always make your homepage your work so that people can actually see what you do. So this post is 2022, 2023. It's a little bit weird, maybe. Maybe making it a little bit smaller so that I don't have to, because I do want to see the details on your poster, but since there's not a lot of detail here, I would maybe want to see more of your work in one go. So I hope that helps, Patrick. Sorry, I'm just gonna go through these a little bit quicker. Neil, I think, Neil. ReadyMac website, design graphique. Ooh, nice case study. In French though, so again, if you want to attract English clients, change your language to English, otherwise you can ignore what I'm saying. And ooh, I do like this website, nice work. I would say maybe use a sticky menu so that I can just now click to the other projects immediately. And other than that, nice work. Othman. Alright, nice overview, not too much. Not sure. Yeah, I would say like do a case study around your work, because if I'm gonna click on your poster, I'm just gonna see the same poster. A little bit of waste of time, and I'm gonna click away. But yeah, I could use a little bit more depth in like how much did you make certain design choices, because the designs themselves are really nice, but I would like to know as a potential client, okay, what can I do with this? How are you gonna what services do you provide for me? Can you do anything else besides the poster design? Or how do you come to your designs and stuff like that? So that's something that I would like to know more of. Other than that, nice work. Lucas. All right. Logo folio. Okay, so same thing here, 2017, 2018. This makes you seem like you work, the last time you worked on graphic design is like 5-6 years ago. So, same thing with the language. Okay, so these are export things, so maybe, okay, so the website itself is English, sorry. It's just a Spanish project, and I didn't say anything. I do like how you do nice case studies. Maybe make the imagery a little bit smaller so that it's a little bit more responsive. And remove older works that might not fit in your portfolio anymore. Other than that, nice work. Then we have Nathan Valentine, cool name. Cool animation. Awesome. Let's see what we have here. Work samples, what does that mean? Okay. Logo folio. Nice. Maybe a little bit too much with, like, I would love to see these in separate pages, not everything in one page, I think, because these are case studies and these are just case studies under each other. Oh, that's the logo folio. Whoops. Other than that, yeah, nice use of mockups, explanation, solid portfolio, about the director, nice. All right. Yeah, other than that, Nathan, I think you're pretty much ready to go to the next step as well. Okay, so we have 1, 2. Okay, so not a lot left. We're only 8 minutes late. Nice work. I think you're really into logo design, so posts like these would probably work really well. Also, maybe put that on a website somewhere. Solid work. I would say go for the website. Show progress work. Make a case study out of your work. Show your clients that that you're a serious designer who can deliver serious packages, and you're a very serious person to work with. So nice work. Let's see. Then we have Alan, I think. Daily experiment. Does that mean? I don't know what that means, but the work itself is nice. So creative studio in Paris, branding, artistic direction, merch design, flyer design. All right, maybe a little bit more. Looks dope though. Awesome work, but I would like to see more, a little more explanation. A little bit more. Okay, what did you do? What was your role in this project? How did you come to certain design and stylistic decisions? Other than that, nice work. I love the logo where you can see that it's made with a marker. Ready for the next step, I think. Other than that, and then we have Ben still, and I think that's the last one. So we have a motion design reel. Hey, tomorrow I did check your portfolio. It's a little while ago. All right, awesome. Ooh, 3D, 2D, realistic stuff. Awesome. Only thing, maybe I'm not sure, maybe that's a deliberate choice, but some of the animations may appreciate a little bit more with animation easing, but that's just me. Other than that, awesome work. Let's see the graphic design stuff. Cool, nice explanation. Quite broad, so maybe make a specific selection on what you want to do. Let's say you don't want to do this or these type of posts anymore, then I would just leave them out of your portfolio. Other than that, ooh, love your illustrations. Nice work. 3D illustrations. Awesome. Awesome work. Yeah, other than that, nothing too much to love the sweater, dude. Other than that, Ben, I think you're also just ready to go to the next step, find the potential clients that you love, maybe clean up your portfolio in terms of that most of your work is more in one line, but that can also, of course, be a deliberate design choice where you want to have a little bit more of a broader audience, especially if you're a motion designer. So I would understand that. And otherwise, I think you would benefit a little bit more from the next workshop. Yeah, thanks for sharing. All right, so I think that's everyone. 2 hours, 12 minutes. I am quite happy with that. So, all right. Pooh. You can really see where my headphone has been. Anyways, so you can still put in your links in the Discord if you want to have your portfolio reviewed. I am going to celebrate my weekend because I have dinner plans later today. Other than that, of course, other people can also review your portfolio. Yeah, and everyone that sent in your portfolio, thank you so much. It was really cool to do something like this. There's also a high turn up in the live stream, which is also really nice. What I would love to see a little bit more of next stream, if you guys are into that, is also give your own thoughts on. I did see a lot of people like compliment each other, but also, of course, you're here to get feedback. So if you want to have feedback for someone, leave it in the chat, because yeah, we all benefit from it. So other than that, if you want to support Dreadlabs, if you want to support the channel, you can buy the merchandise on dreaduniverse.com. You can also become a patron, and becoming a patron gives you access to all of the project files from all of my tutorials, which essentially there are now over 100 Photoshop files there. If you become a patron, it's only $5, and you can just unsubscribe whenever you're ready. You can also get a 15% discount in the Dreadlabs Asset Web Store, as well as an exclusive Discord role on the Dreadlabs Discord server. And if you go 1 tier up to $10 a month, that basically gives you access to a couple of exclusive tutorials and some exclusive project files as well. Such as how to start your own clothing brand, how to make death metal logo from scratch, and how to make Y2K flyers. So, if you don't have the budget to support Dreadlabs, of course that's completely fine. We talked about this earlier in the video. $5 can be a lot to someone, so don't worry about that. Leaving a like, subscribe, and a comment on any of my videos already helps a lot. Dreadlabs has been kind of dipping in engagement lately, so I would really appreciate it if you would all try to help me get back up there, because I'm ready to deliver so much more design content to you guys in the coming year. So yeah, with all of that being said, thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for tuning in, thank you all for sending in your portfolio. Hope we'll all get rich from this. Hope hope all of this information was useful to you. And all of that being said, sorry, hope you all have a good weekend. This is Tom from Dreadlabs tuning out, and I'll hopefully see you guys in the next live stream next week. Bye bye.